Yeah, it looks like we're live here, so we're going to get on in this. I did see some good leaks today, Mr. BB Nut. I don't know if you were aware, but somebody released rules for a squirrel team. It's incredible. On April Fool's of all days.
I mean, that sounds amazing, right?
Yeah, actually, I really liked the idea. I kind of hope it gets the GW. Oh, we're getting right in there, too. It's the inducement phase. This is great. So we get to see... John doesn't take anything. Looks like we're at 205K. We get to find out what Mr. Uldreg takes. I could see... It's Ivan. Look at that.
Oh, he's Ivan.
I could have seen the argument for the wizard here. I know it's not great, but I would have gone Ivan too. But I can see why you might want it. Like a good wizard can force Woodies to score or can just turn them over. And that is always nice. Ooh,
I just
Vamps win the toss.
You know, the wizard is lost value in this edition, and it doesn't get any better in the next edition, right?
Around safety.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you just have a wizard and it opens up that spot and you just take the ball and score.
Also, sometimes you have a wizard and it does absolutely nothing.
Yeah, that's also true. If the ball happens to land or be given to one of the catchers, the zap is actually super good.
Yeah, that is true.
But Ivan's just a threat the whole game. A wizard is a threat if you're like, I can snag it. And as vampires, you can kind of do that anyway, so maybe not.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I would be more inclined to see him take a wizard if he wasn't on Vamps, but I mean, I feel like Vamps kind of always have dice on the ball anyway, right? And that's usually what you're using a wizard to do, is try to open up like a cage or something.
I mean, and a wizard forces your opponent to play differently, right? Or at least a good opponent to play differently. So I wouldn't say a wizard isn't a threat all game, right? A good opponent is going to try and, make sure that you're not giving away a 4 or 5 man fireball, right? Which, Wood Elves usually aren't the team that you want to be doing fireballs against. Usually they don't stay clumped up like that, where compared to like bash teams. We see the setup right here, and I already don't like, hopefully Uldreg is not in the chat, but I already don't like his setup, right? I don't like exposing Ivan on the wing there. It's way too easy for that War Dancer to get, 2D on that ball guy with the Mighty Blow tackle, and that's the first thing I'd be hitting here with my blitz.
Yeah, I can see that too. I mean, I can remember a playoff game that I had in particular on tabletop where my opponent took Ivan, and that's exactly what he did. He put Ivan out for a blitz, and what do you know? Ivan got hit.
Yeah, I would have liked to do that frenzy lineman on the side, because who cares if he gets hit? And if he doesn't, he's a threat.
I wouldn't have even minded. I mean, save this for your offensive drive when you can look for more surf opportunities and those kind of things. Especially your kick thrall, leaving that on the sidelines for this is particularly nice. But I will say, you know what he did do? He set up in cups. I think that's always great. He set up in offset cups, and it's a nice format. I think it entices your opponent to get the tree on there and try to keep as many things on it. And so you have a good idea of where it's going to be going. So in that end, I do like it. But there were a couple things that I think you're right might have been better done. But it's just, what do you do differently, right?
Can you zoom in to look at this paint job? I want to see what these thralls look like.
Yeah, absolutely. Look how good they look. Look how good they look.
That's a choice.
This is some candy cane stripers.
100% a choice.
All right, kick is out.
I think, you can set up like this, but you can set up Ivan on the inside, right?
Yeah,
being on the outside very isolates him from everything else.
Yeah, right about there is where I'd be looking. Honestly, and this is another thing, I wouldn't even mind being one more back, just so it forces the tree to rush if you didn't want to touch you. You're giving up a little space, like if you get a blitz or something, but it's not terrible. I don't hate it.
It's not the greatest anti-blitz setup from John, but
well, let's see what John does here.
Yeah, let's see what this. Yeah, it's an interesting
double screen, so he's in a good spot.
Yeah, but Vamps can't use Hypnogaze on a blitz.
Right.
And so
Team 2 cuffs.
Yeah. In
setting up in double screen isn't helping you very much.
I always forget that.
Yeah, it's quite nice. It's still that way in the next edition too, though. blitzes are way more devastating than the next, aren't they?
Yeah.
Looking like we're just
They
taking a
didn't get
couple
knockdown, but
small hits. Yeah.
Oh,
We don't go
going
for
for a
Ivan. That's quite
thrall.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah. That is a good
We're looking
roll.
to bang out the thralls. Looks like.
I mean, the only point there on Ivan is he would have to dedicate another. He'd have to dedicate other people over there just to hit Ivan.
Thanks for the 10 stream streak, Boyd. It's always good to have you in chat, man. Exactly. I think that's the other side of it too, right? I think he's really playing for ball safety here. And honestly, I get it. You don't want to just give up like dice on the ball. You don't want to let the Vamps get in there.
So one thing when you're playing against Vamps, right, you always want to check their effective range, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so because he's without a runner, right, most of their Vamps are 6, right? And so only one of them is 8 right now, right? And so he has, he's
Oh,
setting up in this double screen, right? But there's very unlikely, unless that one runner is going to run all the way through,
Yeah.
right, and try and get it, right?
yeah, and all by yourself, unlikely.
We
Yeah.
are
I
down
mean,
2 thralls already. So
Yeah.
that's good for John. He's gonna be happy about that.
how big of a bench did Uldreg start with?
He brought 2 extra.
That's rough in an OT game. To be
Yeah, it
down
sure
2
is.
on turn 1.
He gets the
Right.
pickup, no problem.
Yeah, and I'm just running that thrower as far away as back as I can.
Server's been okay for me, Danny. Oh, let's see. We game sounds disabled. Let's bring those in.
I love how John has a sneaky get Wood Elf catcher.
It was a random. So I
Yeah,
think he
but
just put it on
does
there.
foul. Like he does actually foul.
Oh, I believe it. You know, it is really funny. There were 2 kind of like questionable skills that ended up Sneaky getting one of them, and I forget what was the other, but
The diving catch, I think, or the diving tackle.
it might have been, yeah, the diving tackle on one of these. The thing that I think is interesting about it is those 2 skills were the difference between Uldreg having Ivan or not. So it's one of those things that people just don't think about, and one of the things that I think makes random skills so much worse in the next edition is they are no longer half cost. And so the inducements are way worse. Now, the flip side to that is the underdog can spend 50k of their own treasury anyway. So, I don't know.
Yeah, you can never stop them from.
Goblin Mobus is on the highway to the danger
Nick.
zone.
It's good to see you, buddy. This could have been you in the playoffs today, Nick, if you had actually played this season. Hate to break it to you.
And played well.
And we're
That's
better.
what you need to do.
And we're better.
I think we're better in general. He could have done.
Yeah, just in general. That's fair. That's fair.
So it looks like he's going very passive here. I don't like deep kicks when you're playing Vamps because it does mean that you can kind of get spread out by your opponent. And I think it's one of the things that why Woodies and Rats are really good against Vamps is because they can spread the pitch. Vamps aren't fast besides 2 of their players. So you want to have all your Vamps in a concentration so you can do all your hypno gazes and get in there and hit the ball. Right? But if you spread the pitch, then they lose a lot of their effectiveness.
Yeah.
So.
Very true. I said this will be interesting. John needs to make a choice about what he wants to do here. And honestly, if I were him, I may not even be moving the ball forward. So let's flip this around so we can watch from his perspective. Yeah, you don't really have a reason to. It's turn 2, and the Vamps are all the way back here. So I might blitz this guy. He's kind of hanging out on the edge, right? And you can get a mighty blow hit on him. But
That would be better this turn rather than last turn because you don't have to commit guys all the way forward.
yes.
Already going to be in his way. So.
And it's much better too for you if you do it now because you look like these assist squares, like you said, are all open, right? So you kind of just get away with it. It'll be interesting to see what John does here, though.
It looks like he's going to the other side.
He goes for the thrall instead.
Yeah, he gets the follow-up hit, though, so that's always nice.
Taking out tackle thrall is nice.
It is. I don't hate it. I mean, you're hitting the thing that is more likely to be removed.
The
in
only thing
that
I don't
respect,
like
think-
here, right, is if you get a double skull, you're kind of forced to re-roll it because he can hit your ball carrier now.
Right.
And so he was pushing him towards his ball carrier, right? So it forces him now that if that guy double skulls, he's got to re-roll that.
Yeah, both down would be fine, but yeah, in a double skull
Yeah.
situation, you're exactly right.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
this
think
is
you have to
interesting.
use the ball now, right, and get him out of range before you throw this block.
Yeah, it's one of those things he could have just done before he threw the block too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Fast as Ivan? 6?
6.
I believe 6, yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there we go. Oh.
Puts it
It's the
in.
reroll. That's interesting. I think I would have eaten it.
I think so
Ball's
too.
safe.
Well,
Oh, well.
you wouldn't have
I was
diced him if you had eaten it.
off. Yeah.
Well, you might have, but you might have eaten it back.
This might be a quick game.
At the rate of removal, we're going, yeah. Ooh, yeah, Appo's it.
Wants to keep the dude. He wants to not be down player.
You know, the thing that is nice for the Vamps here, though, even though they're down players, the Vamps love to do all their actions at the end of a turn, or at the end of a drive rather than at the beginning of a drive, because why not? You get a chance to turn them over. That means their drive is probably over. So the longer Uldreg gets to sit here and not burn rerolls or take risks, the better it is for him.
I'm still not sure on this, you know, bringing the ball forward. I don't think you're under any pressure here, right? Make Uldreg start rolling dice, right? That's where Vamps live and die.
Yep.
Is that they start rolling dice. So, you know, I assume that he's gonna take a hit with Ivan here, probably.
Yeah, it's either Ivan or the frenzy piece. I'm not sure what he's thinking here. Looking like Ivan.
Oh, no,
He gets him.
completely. Gets him.
Doesn't go for the dodge guy though.
Will he follow? He does not follow. I think I liked the follow here just because you could put more pressure on and even hit the war dancer.
Would have gone for that catcher. He's just a weaker target.
Yeah, you could have gotten 3 dice on it too, couldn't you?
Yeah, he could have got 3 dice on it pretty easy. And I don't like this, right? I understand why he's doing it. He wants to free those thralls from the tree. But now he's just, you know, giving the tree a vampire to hit. So,
Yeah, 30% of the time he's going to get that POW. Losing your leader vamp thrower would be quite bad. He's got a couple
I'm
of
not really
rerolls
a
to spare.
fan of the position that Uldreg's in here, right? I mean, he's kind of like on a clock. He's kind of hemorrhaging thralls right now.
Yeah, absolutely is. I mean, he's down 3 already.
and it could be, you know, he's feeling the pressure. Right? That he's feeling like there is some pressure for him that this Mighty Blow War Dancers is going to continue to pick off guys, right? Or even just as regular elves. So, I think you have to take a hit on Ivan, right? He's one of the big threats to your team. And he's only AV9, right? So it's not like he's a...
Yeah, and I think you could do it fairly easily without moving the ball forward too.
Yeah.
Looks like John's just trying to get Thrall stuck on the tree again. Would have liked to see him do a block here with block first. It's really looking like he's going to get forced up the sidelines here in a turn or two, right? I mean, you take a look at this. This tree is holding this space, but I really like fighting for the center on this drive. Just because you could have hit Ivan, right? You could have hit this vampire. And then you have like a nice, comfortable line here. But as it is, like, you're kind of fighting for the space where all the vampires are. I just don't love it.
I think there was like an old school mentality in the previous edition when playing against Vamps. You kill all the thralls, right?
Mhm.
And then the Vamps are eventually just going to start sending themselves off. But in this thing, I still think targeting Vamps is much more effective than
I think so
targeting
too.
thralls.
You know, you can choose when to fail a Bloodlust now, and especially if you might take 4 or 5 turns to remove a Thralls, but They just have all their rerolls left.
Especially because he's down a vamp too, right? I mean, he's
He is.
you know, normally he would have 5 vamps or whatever, 6, and he's only, you know, playing with 4. So the thralls I think are a little less important.
A 1 and 9 from the tree here. I think he's going to be hit this thrall again, right? You want to take hits on all of them? If he 1 and 9s this is pretty horrendous. Oh,
Ooh, called it, jinxed him.
yeah. You either commit this or you eat it, and I think you have to eat it, which now your tree's on the
He's got
ground.
dice on the ball right now, right?
Yeah.
John's put himself into a weird spot. So
I agree, Dan. Yeah, this should be fairly easy. 1,
I mean, it's just
2,
a
3,
bloodlust.
4, 5, 6. Yeah, just a bloodlust. And can he even get a thrall in there to support? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 rush.
The trouble he has is
Oh, he could
he's
do
got
it,
no
right? Because he doesn't have to follow. Yeah.
Unless it bounces forward, there's no recovery.
Well,
That's
I
true.
think you push it the direction so that he ends up next to the sideline, right? You tag out the mighty blow,
Or scatter out.
tag off, and then try and get a scatter out, and hopefully it goes wide, right? And then your runner and your other vamps can kind of pick it up.
Yeah, I like that. It's not looking good here.
I mean, the only bad thing is, right, you could get a vamp served if this doesn't go correctly.
Yeah, I think you tag everything you can, though, right? You've got Ivan here. He's in.
I mean, if the ball went out, if it went anywhere past any direction past 5 spaces, it's probably a good.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if John was just feeling so good about this match. You know, one of those
Oh,
matches where
no.
everything's okay. Oh, crap.
Oh, it's through. He's good.
One good from Tyson Lee the other day. That's probably
Gets the knockdown. It's not going to be in the scatter score, though. Make sure you decline that.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's big break. Into the back of hands.
All right, well,
Never in
you
doubt.
gotta dodge that vamp out because that vamp is 110% getting served.
Yeah, I'd be looking at that too. I mean, I think his turn's not over yet, right? I mean, I think Ivan's going to go probably sand something like here. Make sure you get a nice line going. I'd be wanting my runner to start coming through as well. Looks like he's leaving it there. Let's see what happens.
I'd leave that runner back there for the Lord Answer Potato. That's probably going to happen.
It could happen, yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
You can go diagonally to the right now, and you probably have a screen actually.
Just popping in a couple hypnos. Everything's looking pretty good. It is going to be interesting to me. I think there's like a temptation to put the piece here too, right? So you have a screen going, but I don't love it.
I like this dodge. I don't know why we're doing this dodge.
I think he just wants to shore up the screen in this region, right? Get it off the tree, perhaps. All right, so this is looking pretty good for John, actually. What turned into a horrible situation. Oh, it was a misclick. Gotcha.
What a lucky catch turned into a good situation.
Yeah.
Uldreg, make sure you got the stream turned on. What are you doing, bud? Don't be cheating. Yeah, this is actually not looking too bad for John, though, at this point. I mean, he can really just get in there. He gets a blitz on Ivan here. You can definitely surf that, too. Well,
I think he'd be, because of all the other players involved, he needed to, it would have to be a 1 dice serve to start with.
yeah.
But it looks like he's going to try and blitz off, which is pretty good with his mighty blow.
Yeah, he gets 2 dice with tackle.
Yeah. And you don't really want to dodge yourself, right? Because the other guy's got tackle. But he might have, you know, there's Vamps free. And so he might have problems making a very anti-Vamp cage.
Well, it's looking like he's plotting his cage now.
I think that's
Yeah.
why they would
1,
be a
2, 3,
screen potato.
6. Yeah, you can get there. Gets the
Not a real
knockdown.
big fan of moving that guy before taking that block, right? Because you, I would much rather have him, if I happen to fail this catastrophically, I would much rather have that player back here. And I didn't see a good reason to move him forward.
We still got to do the dodge.
Yeah.
It's one of those times where you just wish you had frenzy, right? Oh, I could do some.
John had dodge on auto.
Hey, spicy like that, man. I've seen the argument for it, though. When would you really ever not want to roll dodge? When you're in like a surf situation, and that's about it, right?
When your opponent is doing a one turn. I've had it happen when opponent's doing a one turn.
Oh, yeah, that wouldn't be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you want the fall down.
Yeah.
If you have it on auto, it does give you the option when you're close to the side stuff.
Yeah, he's going to have a full cage over here. Unfortunately, cages aren't great against Vamps.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is one of like Vamp's strengths, right? When your opponent kind of gets in this situation where they're kind of having to, or only bring a couple units downfield.
100%.
He'll get dice on the ball here easy. I'm pretty sure.
I think he can do it with Ivan too. He sure can. It's a 2+, but it gives him 2 dice with Ivan and strip all.
Yeah, and then he's got the other runner to recover, right?
Yep.
Or not. You don't need to recover that runner.
Bummer.
I know in previous conversations with Uldreg about Vamps, right? He was a big fan of taking pro, right? But I think, if he had strip ball, right? Taking tackle over strip ball, right, is kind of an interesting choice, right?
No,
So
I
if
get
he
it.
had a strip ball,
Oh, we're going in. And he's going to get him too. Wouldn't have happened if he didn't have tackle right there, imagine.
well, yeah, but that.
I'm just
he also
kidding
has
with you, man.
strip ball. Ooh, is that a removal? I'm 110% pushing that button. Yes.
Yeah, that's big.
Yeah.
It does still have recovery as well, assuming John doesn't get another Magna hands here. He does have 4 players in the area, one of which is Hypno, so not him, but these 3 can all catch still.
Ivan's undisturbing presence.
You can't.
Does he have this? He does. I did not realize.
He appoed it. I'm surprised.
I
It is his best player on the
for
team.
the half, so
I can understand it.
it's looking like there's recovery too.
I think he just take that vamp and
Click ball,
get
click
in
end
there and
zone.
try and pick up that ball.
Looks like we're in. Oh, he pros it. That's spicy. That's a spicy pro.
I think you eat this. Right. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I think I'd have re-rolled that. That's a 4+ to potentially win. There's nothing on the ground that can hit you. It's a strength 4 piece.
That is true.
And it's just a
right?
3+ for him to score now. A 2+, 3+, 2+. I think you re-roll that every time, man.
It feels bad to re-roll it, but I think you have to. I mean, there's just so many bad scatters. It's easy for him to get the ball.
Yeah.
It is, but you're Vamps, right? Vamps can kind of score on demand, right? I don't think you've got a huge problem with scoring, right? And I would say that there's, a good possibility that he's going to score, and then we can score on turn 8, right? And then we can go into the second half.
I get it. I hear what you're saying. It's just, we're talking a reroll now versus potentially losing your drive. You got a lot of bloodlust rolls to make. Even like, 3 rerolls is doable, right? And you got pro Vamp, so it is doable, but I don't like it. This is just a 2+, 3+, 2+, and he's got 2 rerolls. He's scoring. Looking like we're getting a good hit there. It is nice that Ivan has tackle, though, right? I mean, it does make it somewhat more difficult. John demonstrating his banger ways. Love it.
Yeah.
Yep, we're still banging.
Oh, there goes a
we're
reroll.
banging hard. I
Don't love these blocks. I would want my
Yeah, I
rerolls
don't
to
love
be
these blocks
this.
at all.
These are some sus blocks here, I think.
Yeah.
But hey, he's not wrong. If you can remove all the thralls, you're in a great spot. We're coming in. We're hitting all the thralls, baby. Yeah, didn't pop that one. Will he take the 2 dice on the runner? Just really go ham.
This just seems nuts. But
I'm loving it, man.
I feel like
This
John's
is-
just trying-
We are straight on banger elves. I love it. John's going to be playing high elves throughout the entire next edition. It is his calling in life. I'm here for it. He got it. We're it. Oh my
Oh,
god, he
you-
snaked
you
the dodge.
jinxed him heavily.
If you're Uldreg, you're looking at this being like,
Yeah, this is just amazing. The only bad thing is, like, he doesn't have thralls down here, right? Except for one on the ground.
he doesn't. But there's enough movement for this runner to go pick the ball
He
and
can
come
just
back if
grab
he
it.
needed to.
Yeah, that is true, right? But you really want to. I want to be as far away from this war dancer as I possibly can.
Yeah, no doubt.
Right.
Do you throw a foul on the war dancer?
I don't see any way you could get to it reasonably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, it's like that guy behind standing behind the tree, like rubbing his hands and licking his lips. You know that meme? Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
that's what I'd be looking at right
If
now.
I were Uldreg right now, I'd have that block thrower block the dodge guy, so that Ivan is free.
That's a
He's
1D.
got 2 elves. He's got 2 elves on Ivan.
Fudge.
I really want to. I want to be carrying on my throw. I don't want to carry on my runner because I can't outpace the war dancers, right?
Yeah,
I want
was
to be carrying on my
thinking
thrower.
If you just freeze up Ivan, Ivan could blitz the one line elf, and then the thrower and the runner are free.
Yeah.
But there's always another guy.
We're putting that reroll in. And by that, I mean we're just throwing a block. I don't know what I'm saying. Honestly, I don't hate where Ivan's at here. He's got tackle on the board dancer and this piece. He's not in a bad spot. Got a bloodlust here. That means he's either got to choose to reroll this or stay where he's at. I think you reroll this, right? You really want a body over here.
Yeah. You don't want to make it.
Stay where he's at. You could just be dumb over there.
But you don't want to make it. I mean, it's going to be relatively easy for the Wood Elves to get a strip ball hit on you, but you don't want to give them a 2D strip ball hit, right? You want them, just.
I know. I'm clarifying that Jay said he's got to stay where he's at or reroll.
And he chooses to leave Ivan right there. Likes the position.
Yeah, Ivan's great here too. I mean, there's no way you can block him that doesn't, put him on something else that you want to have move.
Yeah.
So you got to knock him down here.
Or just dodge off because you're an elf.
Yeah, you could just dodge off.
He's got tackle, but you're a 2 up.
Back to banging thralls. I don't hate it. I mean, even if the elves score here, right? If you can remove enough thralls at this point, or that even if the Vamps score here, if you can remove enough thralls for the second half, you're going to be looking pretty good. This is an overtime format.
I mean, even if the Vamps go into this 1-0, right? It's not like they're playing a bash team where the Vamps can just score on a 2-turn or a 3-turn and then be like, okay, it's 2-0, it's done, right? Wood Elves can score on demand too, right? So he does have to put a little bit of care into this. that, you know, even if he's up 1-0 as the Vamps, right, he's going to have to play the full 16.
Yeah.
So,
I think we're going to be looking for the 1D from the strip ball here. It should be in range. So taking a look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 rush. You put in your assist.
He's
so he's
got
going
it.
to 2D.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 rush now. So 2 rushes gets you 2D with strip ball. That's pretty nice.
And this is
But
one
leaves you no
reason
recovery, right? So that's the thing that is less good.
I mean, your other War Dancer potentially could be your recovery, depending on where the ball goes, right?
Yeah. So this is going to be 1D. We'll see.
Down here by the tree that hasn't gone yet. So
Yeah.
he could run across field.
Another rush here. Yeah.
That adds another rush to the blitz, doesn't it?
No, it's just this corner.
Oh, no, he's gone in that way.
Yep. Completely missed that. I'm really good at this game.
Pushing him out.
Yeah, this is pretty bad because he can dodge off, pick out that ball, and toss it. Someone else has to come help, right? And even that's not good enough because that runner can come around and hypnogaze him.
Yeah, I think you need to pick that ball up in my mind, but see what he does.
I think there's a high chance that John just hypnogazes that guy and then picks up and tosses to the other Vamp that's down on the pitch. Right, is the play that I'm looking for. Right, extend the field. You know, Wood Elves are fast, but they aren't that fast.
He's on diving tackle, so I don't think he's going to be wanting to do any dodges here.
Well, the other runner comes around, hypnogazes the tackle mighty blow guy. Right.
It's 1 rush, yeah.
Yeah, and then your other Vamp dodges off, picks up the ball, and then tosses it to the other Vamp down the field.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, just blitz your way out here. That way you're off diving tackle. Yeah. Let's see what Uldreg does.
Is there anybody downfield?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
another.
there's a. I think his blitzer's down there.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this is the play. I think he should have cut that corner, but that's just me. And you potentially, if you
Wait,
really want to,
Did
you
he
can-
move his blitzer? Where'd he? Oh, he moved him all the way down there.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I thought he would have thrown it to him first.
Yeah.
He was bloodlusted a while ago.
You can just do the whip downfield.
Oh, or just roll 6.
Oh, yeah, or you just 6.
Easiest pass
so-
ever.
so you just roll the 6.
It's an easy
Correct.
game if you just roll 6s. This is what I've been told. I mean,
I mean, even if I wasn't, the only thing that would be really bad would be the wildly inaccurate. But
Yep.
if it was anywhere downfield, it'd be fine.
Yep.
Thank goodness wildly inaccurate is gone.
Oh, yeah. Well,
So if
if
I'm
you're
John here, right? If I'm John here, I want to try and blitz if I can, right? If there's a way to do it, I want to try and blitz this thrall, right?
I was
And
trying
get
to
him on the ground. right.
insert that runner and then run some people downfield.
Yeah, that might be a better play. But the only reason I want to blitz that thrall because it still puts a failure state on my opponent, right? That he has to do something, right? He can't.
Yeah.
If he fails his bloodlust, he has nowhere else to go.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy for him to do it. I mean, he's got a lino here to put in an assist. The thrower's 1 rush. If he wants to make it 2 dice, he can do it with the catcher. Push it back north. But I don't blame him for this either. Just hitting that is so good. When he gets the removal, it's a big one. Well, we're now looking at 4 players removed. KO rolls are going to become really important here. And if you are Uldreg, it's a little scary.
I'm just gonna tie that guy up. I think.
I'm not sure. I think he's blitzing and then... Yeah, he's probably going to put diving tackle on it, I suppose. Not sure that can just get hypnoed, so it's not amazing. We're banging thralls. That's what we're going for. You love
Yeah,
to
it doesn't
see
feel
it.
like-
He's got a game plan, and he's sticking to it.
He is, but it doesn't, like, it seems like he's given up on stopping the score, which is, you know, okay, but, you know, I know you've talked about it on your stream, right? One of the first things you do at your turn is pick your blitz target, right? What's your blitz target? And it feels like we just were like, okay, we can take a 2D here, we can take a 2D here, we can take a 2D here, right? But we haven't really picked, like, what is our blitz going to be, right? And so now we've done a lot of dodges to try and get this.
I think we're blitzing this thrall.
Earlier with one of the other totally open.
Yeah, and we just didn't decide to that turn.
Was that a run bad turn? I think that was a run bad turn.
Yeah, that felt like a run bad turn.
Oh, that is one of my favorite sound clips. Looks like he gets the bloodlust. There's no issue there. So there is a 1 turn on the table here for the Woodies. I understand the reason Uldreg goes for this, right? He's got a lot of KO rolls to make, and he wants to make or get 2 shots at them. And it's looking like he's going to need 2 shots at them. If he gets all of them, right, he's at a full 13 on the roster. Things are looking pretty good.
Yeah, and I was going to bring that up prior to that turn. Like, do you bang it in there to try to get the extra set of KO rolls and risk giving up the 1 turn? I mean,
man.
It's always risky, right?
I don't think I would, right? It's not just the 1 turn. I mean, things could end up worse for him now than they were before.
That's true. I mean, he's given up 3 blocks, right? Or 4,
Yeah.
You know, so
it hasn't happened to me before where I've had 3 removals on the line of scrimmage and on armor 8+ pieces with 2 mighty blow hits. It is not impossible.
I mean, but in the other thing, like, you know, in this situation that John is going to go for the 1 turn, right? Or should go for the 1 turn. Like, he might decide just that we're going to bang, right? So most likely he's not going to be, you know, trying to remove a bunch of throws.
Or he rolls the blitz and goes up 2-0. Yeah, that's possible, Nick. That is a thing that can happen.
There's been many a time where I've seen streamers play against Vamps, and the Vamps go on turn 4, and they're like, okay, this is good. We'll you know, 1-1 at the half, we'll be good. And then suddenly they're down 2-0. And they're like, oh, yeah. These Vamps are pretty good on defense, too.
He was probably going to stall a bit until that vampire went out. And when the vampire got knocked out,
Yeah.
I mean, well, the other side of it is the vampire does have a frenzy piece, right? So he can always 1 turn back potentially.
Hey, we've seen it before. 1 turns could win games. We'll see. We'll see. Sal happens to be in the chat as I say that, by the way. So.
Middle, you want the tackle on the side where it does the most work.
Yeah, he's got 3 tackle pieces, so he could split these up quite a bit. The things I don't like about this setup, if a timeout occurs, John is just through, right? There's this whole side of the pitch is completely open, and he gets to choose when to set up. So I think keeping tackle central is really good, but
I disagree with that entirely. If he's going to do a 1 turn, he's going to try to push some people past, and you want tackle on the wings where he's more likely to be pushing people.
Yeah,
forwards.
yeah, he's got 3 tackle pieces though, so he can certainly make a choice there, right? We could have 1 central because
he chose not to.
Yeah, he sure didn't. Yeah, so I like having 1 central. I would like having 1 out here, and then having the 3rd over here. So I think we're saying the same thing in agreement, but. As it is right now, this is probably pretty easy.
I'm not sure what sort of 1 turn we're doing.
I'm gonna try to, Sal. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to do it though.
It almost looks like he's just setting up for the timeout.
Yeah, this is a very interesting setup for a 1 turn. Okay. Okay.
He's still positioned.
No.
I don't know who's going to be pushing.
Yeah. So I mean, the blitz should be coming from here to push this thrall in, right? So then you're gonna need to have your catcher here.
Yeah.
And then what'll happen next is the tree will block to push him forward 1. You need another piece here.
I mean,
And then he
has
gets
a
there.
catcher, right? You don't need to make it this complicated.
It's sure feet.
No, the sidestep cats are sneaky gets sidestep.
Right now,
Oh, he
that
does.
catcher is in the
He
wrong
does, yeah.
place.
I don't know what we're doing. We'll find out.
Yeah. I mean, I will say that, you know, there has been quite a number of times where I've, you know, forgotten what turn it is, right? And, you know, set up my offensive drive. And just kind of, you know, I'm like, oh, it's still turn 8. Oh.
Nick is saying that John is tilted. I have not been paying attention to the chat, but this is a good PSA of what can happen with tilt hackers. But, you know, I'm not sure exactly what John was setting up for. He may not just be that practice on 1 turns. They're not easy. I mess them up all the time. I'm not very good at them. So.
Okay. Well, we got that.
I wonder if he thought this was his... Oh, he's going to push the War Dancer forward. Okay. He's going to snake the catch. Well, it was a 1 and 9, sorry, with disturbing presence.
I think he's still set up incorrectly.
Yeah. It seemed difficult. Like he was going to need to do a lot more pushes than he would actually need. And maybe he thought he could kind of get around the other vamp, right? Doing it this way.
Looking at it, I think he was trying to push him into this square so that he had to make less dodges, right?
Yeah.
And I think that is doable with the way that he has it set up. The blitz goes here. He has 1 sidestep piece there. So this one goes there. And then you just keep building it through. And at some point, the catcher should be able to get over there as well. And then you get 1, and then it's another.
Trying to get pushes.
Yeah, he is adding more dice. Rather than just taking the 3+ to cut the corner.
Here comes Ivan.
Yep, we got a big block here.
Yep.
Oh, we're blocking with the blitzer?
Oh no, he does have mighty. Well,
Yeah, it makes sense
he has
here.
mighty blow tackle. He has mighty blow tackle, right? So it's.
Yeah.
it's the same
There's
thing.
another rush here. Oh, there's 2 rushes, I think.
I mean, this is the last turn, so
Oh, double skulls.
good thing we didn't do it with Ivan.
I know, Nick. These guys are better than us. They made it. Well, I made it too, but I was beaten by the best coach. Well,
Nick, I quit after the first game, so you shut your mouth.
Yeah. I've only seen Scott quit twice this season, right? So it's good season. Right?
Not really a season until it's got.
Yeah, that is true.
that's fair. All right, so we're looking at a full 11 for the Woodies, and we did get a KO recovery, but the runner stayed out. So not great for the Vamps, but you know, I think he might have been wanting to carry on the strength 4 piece anyway. You know, if I'm Uldreg, I'm probably looking at just scoring quick here. You know, I don't need to waste my time on offense. Just go up 2-0. Let's win this game. Let's go on to the next.
Yeah, the only problem is you don't have a sure hands piece, right? And without the runners, it's very hard to do. You know, your other vamps aren't quick. It's hard to do a 2 or even 3 turn.
It's true.
So,
Stops.
well, it looks like we got a new nickname for Scottums.
I like it. You know, we weren't even thinking about it on the last drive, but Uldreg even has that frenzy piece to start the pushes. That's really nice. It is one thing I do like about the blitzers on the Vamp team, right? Starting with Juggernauts means if you put frenzy on them, it makes your 1 turn so much better.
I did bring that up, BT dubs.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't listen to you. I'm an idiot. I'm a dick.
I think I specifically said he has frenzy on the piece, so he can get a 1 turn with the Vamps.
Oh, well, you can have the
I
credit
don't
then.
remember that at all. I don't remember that at all. I think, you know, this is the first time I ever heard anyone say something like that.
Fucking hate this guy.
Not as much as his wife does.
You got to get in line, buddy.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of people that hate me a lot more than you do. Hey, so it doesn't look like he's setting out for a 2-turn, right? Which I think is the correct play. But I think you do want to score early.
Ooh, solid defense.
Vamp offenses are innately bad.
We do have 4 players to move on solid defense, and honestly, I'm not sure what you really want to do here. Maybe tie up some thralls, but you're giving up hits if you want to do it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure you really want to change much. Maybe go wider, potentially, on that one side where all of his Vamps are.
I don't love the boat setup here. I understand why he's doing it. It just gives up a lot of pitch space against a team that you already know wants to 1-turn or 2-turn and score quickly. And so in that case, I quite like chevrons. It makes them roll more dice. Makes it a little more difficult for them to do it. And really, as John, you've got to be playing to turn him over here, right? If he gets a second touchdown, you're just kind of like, shit. Moving the tree would be pretty cool, though. I think that's pretty nice.
Pretty sure Ivan's Agi 4+, so he's not getting off it that easy.
Fortunately, Vamps have this skill called Hypnogaze. James?
That is true, but then you're sacrificing a Vamp.
We've already shown we would do it.
Yeah. Not a big fan of it.
You could just blitz it off, too.
Strategy here where he just bangs the tree out.
Yeah. You could just blitz the tree off. It's totally fine. You've got Juggernaut. It's just a 2+ if you even on a 1D. Like, that's not bad.
Oh, I do like Juggernaut hitting the tree because you could push him. That's nice.
Yep. And it gives you a second hit because you're going to move in to cancel this assist, right? Well, it doesn't, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying.
Well, then Ivan can punch the Wood Elf.
Yep.
If you guys don't know that somebody's boyfriend actually plays the Blood Bowl while they stream, right? They don't actually play it themselves.
Come again?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
I don't know what you're talking about. Microwave dice to use against Scott next week.
The microwave dice you get from the 7-Eleven are usually the best, right? There's something about the 7-Eleven microwaves that makes the best dice. So.
Looks like we did snake a bloodlust. That's pretty unfortunate as your first action.
A kind sir is here for the mint ice cream.
I'm not even sure I'd want to bite, right? I'm like, let's just, sure they can get some guys back there, but they can't get all the way back there.
Oof.
Yeah, you're kind of. I think if you don't, you're giving up a big hit on Ivan though. Like you're giving up some hits.
Yeah, I mean that's true, but John seems to be afraid of Ivan in the worst way possible. Playing Vamp, right? Playing Vamps is your resources are your rerolls and your thralls, right? And you just waste a reroll in an overtime format, right? Or you're just gonna, you better be hoping this isn't gonna go to overtime. So I've seen people play no reroll Vamps in OT. And a little spicy. Right?
Yeah, sure is. Uldreg throws the 1 and 9 on the line, so he's going to get another block for that. Oof.
Yeah, you can't reroll this at all.
And I think you.
Tough. So after all that, he's self-removed a thrall, and he's going to be beating that Ivan hit that he was afraid of. So honestly, I think I did like actually putting a thrall here, throwing the block on the lineman here, and then blitzing the tree with Juggernaut. I think that would have been a much better play.
Yeah, the would have ideally pushed both of those guys off the line.
Mm-hmm. You even could have hit the tree from that corner if you really wanted to. I think I like hitting it from this side, though. So we're going to get to see that Ivan hit.
Didn't do it with the tree, though.
Yep.
Which is an interesting take. We don't want to hurt Ivan. Oh, no, we did.
Doesn't need it. It wouldn't have been a removal anyway, so Mighty Blow would have been worthless.
Tree is on the move.
Yeah, Kaiser, this is the TABBL Playoffs. This is our semifinals match between Mr. Dr. Killinger, Mr. Doctor, thank you, and Uldreg. You might recognize Dr. Killinger. He's been in a lot of different finals matches, a bunch of different leagues, and Uldreg is one of the admins for OFL. He's been doing really well in TABBL as well, so excited to see them playing each other. It's been an interesting game so far. The Vamps, they managed to turn over the Woodies due to a failed snake or dodge from the catcher on the Wood Elves. And we are now watching the Vampire drive. There was a very nice 4+ pass from the thrower across the pitch as well. In just ridiculous fashion. And it looks like John is coming in. I'm guessing he's taking a blitz on this blitzer right here, but this aggressive setup. So I think we're about to eat that Mighty Blow hit. Ooh, and he's going to get him. Is he going to foul him, you think?
Yeah, I would.
You would, really?
Get him, John.
I mean, you're a Black Ark coach, right?
I was gonna say that we all know what Scott's gonna do.
Yeah, I think he's going for the foul.
Yeah, I mean, I would too, right? You got Sneaky Get. He's a gigantic beast.
Won't need to.
Just bang him out.
Just bang him out.
Yeah.
Suffered
Ooh.
from the
Hey, what
foul.
skill is that? I've never seen that skill before.
Yeah.
I like what John's doing here. Split the thralls off from the rest of the team. It is only going to be 4 players protecting the ball. It's going to be a tough next turn for Uldreg.
I like this. Let's roll more. Let's get in there. How that roll?
He's doing it.
Yeah.
It's through. Does the ref say? He's okay. It's very
Vamps
close
is
to
in a lot of
removal.
trouble here.
Yeah, the
Because
Vamps.
John knows he's got to turn him over and score again. So you got to be pretty aggressive.
Yep.
So in my TABBL local match, right, for the league finals, right, I was playing Vamps against Dwarves, and had a very similar situation. Took the ball off them, scored on their drive, right, and then they proceeded to just roll a ton of dice and were able to score, right, against me, making it 1-1. And then it became just like, okay, Vamps just got a 2-turn, and Vamps are excellent at 2-turning, right? And so sometimes like this isn't even a horrible situation for the Vamps because they can just score really quickly, right? Unless John can hold out and score on his 16 and then make it so it's 1-1 going into OT.
Yeah, absolutely. You two can have this if you just download Blood Bowl 3. It's a new hack called Playing Vampires, and as well as Playing Wood Elves. Just try it out sometime. Yeah.
I do like this situation. Oh, no, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure there's gonna be dice in the ball next turn, and there's strip ball at play here. So if I were Uldreg, I'd be trying to track this piece right here. Right, this is the thing that ruins my entire drive, and that means he's got to be on this row. That is a scary row to be on.
Yeah, and you can't be on that roll because 100%, I would bring a word answer in there and try and serve.
Yeah.
Right?
So
Even
I
if
think
it is 1D.
Uphill surf is pretty easy.
he can get 1D on this strip now too, and it is in Chunt's column. So if this goes out of bounds, it's going to be at play. So, if I were John, this piece is going to come over the top. It's going to tag him. We're going to put a piece here, and we're just doing the leap in with strip. We're saying, let's go.
I would dodge through the back and hit him with the backside.
Oh, John says we can get it in a couple turns.
I like
This is a
play.
Quick,
far more
I don't-
conservative play. I don't hate this.
No, that's what I was going to say last turn. We were talking about the Vamps' ability to 2-turn, but I think a lot of that, kind of depends on them having a runner, and we just don't have it right now.
Yeah, so the Vamps are down now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, skipping that number, and 8. We have 8 players on the pitch. This is getting tough. The Woodies are at 10.
Yeah, I think you just, centralize your strip guy, right? So you can act over all the entire pitch, right? And just wait for Uldreg to make a move.
Yeah, I think we're going to see an Ivan foul here for sure. Sorry to cut you off, Scott.
So it's nice that that tree is right in the middle because he's really holding that center.
Not a big fan of moving my strip cancer down here.
Yeah, I don't like that either because now he can kind of just move up the pitch, right? I mean, that's got to be the play, I think.
Yeah, you had sidestep catcher. They could do the exact same job. Right? He doesn't want to leave that thrall there and take a block, right? Or that guy that just moved. Right? He would also be a really good one to tag out.
Takes the 3D on the thrall. We're banging thralls, man. Oh, he follows the block too. You know what? I can't criticize John's here. He's here for a reason. We're doing it.
He's been banging all playoffs. I don't expect him to stop now.
No, he plays banger elves, man. That's what he does. I do think I'm going for the foul on this. I think I would do it with a lineman that just moved, but I think I'd be putting the foul on Ivan.
Big guy, right? Move your other diving tackle or move your other guy. I would have moved that other guy in, but I understand this. Trying to,
I just wouldn't want to be fouling with my sidestep piece. Like, I've got linemen on the bench. Let's use them. He does it. It's through. Not through, so he won't be getting sent off.
So he gets good to go.
Yep.
He picked the right guy because he picked sneaking it instead of some lineman without sneaking it.
That's fair enough.
This guy doesn't even know how to foul. Right?
Yeah. A 7+ is statistically more likely to go through than it isn't. But yeah, you're right.
I'm not sure what you do here besides a potato, right?
Yeah, I think you have to.
I would be trying to make a pass so I can jump over this frenzy guy and run down. Right.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
It's probably blitz here. If you don't get the knockdown, then you come over here, and now we're doing the jump over.
Yeah.
And then you have a thrall down here. Yeah. And you hope to God. That's about it.
Yeah.
Oh, are we doing what I think we're doing? It might be something a little different. It might. I'm thinking he might be passing to this thrall over here.
I don't think he can get out of range, right? Of at least that other lino.
Yeah, this lino's definitely in range.
Yeah.
And so is this dancer with strip ball.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough. Hypno gazes.
So I think he's doing the play.
You can run, jump over the guy on the ground.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the play. But I like the blitz better because it's the same odds. It's a 3+, right? Either way. Oh no.
Oh, we're going through the war dancer. Just roll the damn POW, man. What were we thinking about? Easiest game ever.
Might still have some problems.
Yeah, I don't like the follow.
He's just trying to get through here. I'm out of chance to call him more than likely, but I don't know how you keep this ball safe.
I mean, I don't think keeping the ball safe was ever really an opportunity, right?
Yeah.
It's something that you had planned, right? You're really hoping that.
Listen. All I'm saying is
armor break, right, on that dancer, because that dancer's 100% coming after you, right?
Yeah, you're just trying to get out of the range of the stripper.
Yeah.
Do we foul
I
it?
mean, they go
No,
three-
it looks like we're not.
You're kind of hoping John snakes here. That's really your only saving grace.
Hey, it happened last time.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
just
it
seems
was-
strange. I don't understand what the move was with the thrall, right? why were you trying to get him so far out of range if this was your eventual plan?
I think he changed plans midway through his turn is what happened. You see it all the time. Like, I've done it. We all do it, right? We start with a plan and then we realize that's shit. And then we have to change it. So I think that is likely what occurred.
That was almost a game losing 181, what John just did.
Sure. Yep. 100%.
Yeah.
1-9s aren't real and they can't hurt you. Yeah, Cynic just pointed out something too. There was a lot of rerolls used in this last drive. Pretty tough.
I mean, Vamps are a team you want to go into OT, right? If they've got a weakness in league play, right? And once you get into playoffs, right, you don't want to go into OT at all. So.
Oh, that's a big pal.
Not a big fan of doing these random locks before you.
I think we're betting we're going to get this guy down.
Yeah.
So interesting. I think I actually like doing the blitz with this catcher only because it has wrestle, and it means you're far more likely to get it down. That being said, we're just going to roll the POW, so
Yeah,
it's
we're just gonna-
not an issue.
Gonna bang it out.
Has tackle on auto also. Interesting.
Magna hands.
Oh,
Second time this game.
Yeah.
I don't know that he wanted that.
No, I don't think so. I mean, it does leave some counterplay, but there's not a lot, is there?
No.
Something for the other catcher to run up and grab it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think you would prefer your person not to catch it there, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, yeah, he's got 2D on the ball, almost guaranteed. There's no way John can kind of stop it.
Well, there's a way.
I mean, fouling is the way.
Yeah, that is the way.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing it. I find that so interesting. He's thrown so many fouls this game, and now he has the opportunity to stomp on the one scoring threat, and he doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not even a real scoring threat, but, you know, I mean, this is like the chance you have. He has.
Yeah, and it was +3.
It was, yeah, very likely to go through. So this is looking like it's very likely to go to overtime at this point. And, man, unless some crazy dice happens, Uldreg's going to be hurting for overtime. We're down at 3 casualties. We got 2 KO rolls we got to make. John can stall this until turn 16, only giving him 1 chance to roll those. It's going to be rough. And there's the
I
POW.
mean, you guys keep saying not to hit the thralls, but over time, it adds up.
It definitely does. Like, there's no argument that like they are a
It's
great
not as,
blitz
like,
target.
guaranteed as it used to be to just break down the team, but especially with the overtime format, it does do a lot.
Oh,
Oh, nice scatter hands.
that is our 3rd Magna hands in this
Yeah.
game.
I was like, do you want to follow here or you don't want to follow here? But obviously the correct play was not to follow. So your van
Yeah.
catches it.
I think you really did want to follow anyway. There's diving tackle right here.
Yeah, that's true. You put in the rushes.
I don't know that they do anything for you, really.
Do anything. They
Oh, you know,
kind of-
it does give you scoring threat next turn, right?
Yeah, it does give you. If you don't have them to get knocked down, you are a scoring threat.
And then it was a spicy meatball.
Yeah.
It sure was. Lucky POW, no rerolls used that turn. That's pretty good. This War Dancer still hasn't moved. Hopefully we start seeing the strip
that
ball
guy's
come into
good.
play here.
And that war dancer is sitting down there like wasting his whole life. That's sad.
Sure is.
And I just don't understand why we're doing random blocks here.
We're banging, man.
Yeah, we are banging, right? But I've had lots of games to be lost on quad skulls and 181s, right?
I've never lost a game to either of those, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, you're better at level than I am.
I think I'm pretty sure I lost one just a tournament ago.
Like
Oh.
at least put your diving tackle guy in right next to that vamp.
Yeah.
Get him on there, right? There's no reason for him just to be hanging out there next to the stunned buddy, right?
We're on again. Doesn't get him. Do you put a reroll on this?
I think you have to.
Oh, he thought so too. I in an overtime format, I don't know if you do.
I don't like this.
I guess maybe you do. I don't know. See, this is one of the reasons why I think blitzing with Wrestle is just so much better, right? On that first hit, it would have been down already.
Yeah. Well,
But
it's the same percentage, right? It's the same percentage between tackle.
He's got 2.
Oh, right. He doesn't have tackle. You're right. You're right.
So yeah, you have to go there, right? And the counterplay is now that ball is going to come in and blitz that diving tackle.
Oof, and now the tree is rooted.
Yeah. So
Do you even finish this block? I don't know if you do, because you free Ivan if you do. Might remove Ivan, though. That'd be pretty nice. Okay. Oh, I forgot he had that skill.
Yeah, I did not know. I did not know he had regen.
Oh my god.
That was a good hit.
I mean, there is a very good chance that Uldreg scores here, right? Thrall comes in, blitzes off the diving tackle, and then you just bang it in, click end zone with your vamp, right?
Yep.
And that's just 3-2.
And that's why I liked using the reroll last turn, right? Because I mean, you kind of reached the point now where if Uldreg does score, it's going to be really hard for
It's over.
John to score twice in 4 turns, right?
Yep.
So I mean,
Okay, so why are we banging? So that guy should have came up and hypnotized. Oh, I guess he's trying to just free him. Okay, that makes sense.
Yep, remember diving tackle's a thing.
Yeah, diving tackle's not a thing. I don't believe it. But comes up and hypnotizes the thrall.
A 2-2 is about the same odds as a 3. I guess you could accept this, though, if you bloodlust. Is there any other way you could do this?
I mean, he could just hit the strip ball guy and then dodge out the bang.
Yeah, but I want to score. Like, I don't want to be hanging around. Like, and he has to move forward. He can't dodge out back, right? And I'm giving Wood Elves, they have to do two turns, right? They have to do a 2-turn, and then they have to do another 2-turn where they have to turn me over, right? And even with Vamps, with very few rerolls and very few people, that's a difficult ask, right?
He's running real low on. He needs to just roll some dice and get out.
This is the hypno.
Nope. Okay,
Okay, so we've hypnoed this one. I'm guessing that means we're going to be dodging off this thrall. Doing the blitz.
Yeah.
Just blitz the catcher and try to knock him down and try to dodge out.
Well, the reason you don't want to do that, though, right, is if you roll the 1 and 9 here, that's a turnover. If you don't knock him down, then you can't score. You're out of scoring range because you'll have to stay.
Okay.
Or you roll the diving tackle dodge.
double
Did he
2
not?
pluses.
All right, bunch of 2 pluses. Just bang him in.
Gets 2 of them. Oh boy.
Reroll.
We're in.
Yeah.
So we're up 2-0 as
in.
the Vamps. Ooh.
Yeah, and this is going to be, I mean, it's hard to 2-turn against Vamps to begin with, right? This is going to be really hard for him to come back from.
And he
Yeah.
doesn't have like a passing game to speak of, so it's going to be very hard.
This chicken man is going hard with his dance. That means Uldreg has a cheerleader, doesn't it? You add one cheerleader to your roster, so they have to watch this. All right, so looking like we had one runner come back. I heard Mr. Page talk about adding a cheerleader to his roster just for that. And I thought that was the craziest thing in the world, but I might be coming along. I might be on board now.
That was ridiculous, honestly. That was really long.
Oh man.
So here's a question. You're John, you have 4 turns. Do you try to just do a 1 turn right now? While you have a reroll. He's not set up to defend against it.
The only
And then
problem is that
3
one turn
turns
take
before
on
rerolls.
rerolls, right? If you're going to go for that. Right? And so you could be in the spot where you fail your 1 turn, right? And now you don't have any rerolls. So I think
Yeah,
it's
but if he goes for a 2 turn, even if it's successful, then he has 2 turns to try to turn Uldreg over, which Uldreg just has to just throw bodies over.
Yeah.
If you go for a 1 turn right now while he's not defending against it, it's much easier, and you have your 1 reroll to try to get it. If you fail either of those situations, you just lose the game anyway. So why not try to have more turns to turn it over?
I can understand the argument, but we also saw how John did his 1 turn last time, right? And so I'm not entirely sure if John's very comfortable doing 1 turns. So.
Yeah, I mean, I see both. To me, though, like, he's not exactly set up to defend the 2 turn either, right? So, I mean...
And that Vamp being stunned is pretty nice.
It sure is.
He's still got 3 Vamps, though. So potentially try and stop a 2 turn. So...
Yeah, and a 2 turn without passing means he has to get the ball off field this turn, rather than have catchers running downfield and both be open where he could throw to either one.
Yeah. The other thing is 2 turning against Vamps, like Condor was saying earlier, it's almost impossible. They just hypno things, and then you can't hand off to them. It has to be a pass at that point. It's tough.
Say that? I don't remember.
He said it. He said it earlier. Less words. There was less words. It might have added a couple, but it was there. You need to show more respect to the alpha, James. I don't.
If no one knows, right? If you're watching this, Gondra has a 100% win rate against me. Is the better James, right? And you know.
Still getting no respect, though? There's still 0 respect given.
Yeah, there's still.
All right, we got some scoring threats established here. That's quite good.
Yeah.
He does leave on a couple hypnos here. I don't want to say the other thing. He's left on just in case. But there's another pretty juicy thing.
Yeah, I see it too.
We'll wait till the next turn.
Yeah.
I think this is pretty easy for Uldreg to counter because.
Oh, we're coming in with the foul.
Move 09 has arrived. Fuck this guy.
It does. It does move. Hey, Move. It's good to see you, man.
The only bad thing is, right, he doesn't, like, you'd want to hypnogaze all of them, right? So, but if I'm Uldreg, I might just go 1-1 here, right? Or maybe you dodge, but he's got to dodge and come around.
Yeah, unfortunately, the stance here is move 9, right? So this is very much so in range.
Yeah. And he's got to try and hypnogaze with a blitzer, which is never really what you want to be doing.
Wouldn't mind, though. Honestly, the position he's in, it's not terrible.
He's got a reroll.
Yeah, kind. So you tried him on fumble.
I don't want to hear any of that blasphemy. Right? There's a certain guy who runs a stream, right? He keeps on saying that high elves are broken. I don't.
I think he spotted it.
Yeah, he spotted it. And he gets kind of punished.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Here's a reroll.
Free score.
Yeah.
Just a 2+. We've never seen somebody fail those before.
I think that was greedy trying to do 1Ds. Should surf that guy.
Well, his other option was to dodge off of the tree, right?
Thanks, kind sir. Thanks for validating me, buddy.
I guess he could have done it. Well,
He could have
done-
he could have done a 3-up hypno.
Yeah.
Right. That at least would have given him a 2D on the first hit.
If he had hypnoed the
That's a big removal. And it doesn't stick. We've regened every injury on anything that has it. Like, it's crazy.
Regen is probably the most broken skill.
I have been saying that for a while. Yeah, kind sir. They are really, really good. And the favorite thing is when steady footing procs. Oh, you lucky dog.
Yeah, steady footing is my favorite skill. Right, best skill in the game. Really, to suit elves, right? It should be on a 2+, right? Because everything else is on a 2+, right? And so,
Boy, there are going to be some really important KO rolls coming up here, though. We've got 3 KOs. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Vamps on the pitch. There might be 4 now. This is tough. This is really tough. That is the greediest block I've ever seen done. Nevertheless, it pays off.
He's still got to score again. That's really hard.
It is, but depending on what those KOs look like.
if I know anything about Blood Bowl, this
To
is
come back.
almost guaranteed to be a blitz, right? Just guaranteed that this is going to be a blitz, right? You're in this spot, you're playing Uldreg, you're like, I've got him 2-0, right? So, you know, blitz is coming.
Blitz or a timeout. That is there are only 2 options here.
I'm surprised that the Wood Elves have suffered 0 injuries. Like, he's still got a full team.
He does.
That's bananas.
I mean, that's, you know, AV8 is either AV11 or AV5, depending upon the game. Right?
Yep. Arena and ladder dead because fumble. I think that might be part of it, Danny. I'm not sure. It's just also this time of night on the West Coast, right? It's like there's not a whole lot of people on. It's usually about a 10-minute spin.
West Coast is always dead.
Yeah. I will say, if you want easier games, if you play in the mornings in America, it's great because that's when all the Europeans are playing. And it's just way better. It's so much easier.
They're really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, until you get to 5 wins in arena, then you got to play the good ones. They're weak, though.
I did tell that to BB Nut the other day. I was like, yeah, the average American is better than the average European Blood Bowl player. And you want to guess what his response was?
What was his response?
His response was, how many times has America won Euro Bowl? Right? And I said, that's exactly it. I'm saying high-end Europeans are better than Americans.
How many times have Europeans won Chaos Cup?
Yeah.
I don't know.
See, that's more based on the price of an airline ticket.
Yeah. How often do we see Europeans win Spike? How about the Down Under Bowl?
Named Euro Bowl, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's in the name.
Yeah.
How often do we see Europeans win it, and it's not English people? Like, come on. They don't get to be part of Europe anymore. Not ever since they decided to go all Brexit on people. Boy, this is interesting. This is an interesting setup that we're taking a look at here.
I'm not a big fan of this. Like Ivan or the other one can do just as good a job, right? You know, tagging out those 2 guys. You don't need them to have them double tagged, right? And you want to, you know, I would much rather have, if he rolls a solid defense, I would much rather have Thralls up there.
Oh yeah.
Than Vamps, right?
I got to play against Perdendos from Team Scotland Blide when we were at NAFC last year. Wonderful guy. He drew me because he managed a dodge throw teammate score with the ogre, By the way, if you are the Woodies, this is the perfect situation for you.
Yeah.
This is phenomenal.
That he just got that perfect hit.
It's the Blood Bowl way, though.
It's-
So
The only bad thing about this is that the other catcher and the other War Dancer are on the other side.
yeah.
Bitwise is right. A blitz
to-
here would have been quite nice. But if that were a blitz, I think Uldreg would be going to overtime for 100% right now.
You want to get someone on that ball, right? And I think you want to dodge off that catcher and pick it up. And I don't even mind dodging off that catcher and picking up and then handing it off.
I was gonna say, I mean, that's the play, right? I mean, to me anyway.
Yeah.
You're just trying to like keep away for 2 turns.
I mean, the downside to handing it off here is you're almost certainly going to have elves in your backfield next turn. And if anything goes wrong back here, this is horrible.
But I don't think you're gonna have that anyway. It's just what's gonna happen.
He gets the pickup.
Down forwards, he's faster. You just want it on the straight forward.
Yeah, you want to straight forward, right?
Yeah, see. That's going to be in the hands of an elf. I'm almost certain about it.
Well, you got a little bit of screen. It's not horrible. Well, I mean, it's horrible, but it's not super bad.
I mean, it's bad, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
This is bad. This is
This
is bad.
Like it's unlikely that he's going to be able to pick it up this turn, right?
There is another one though.
Or he's going to be able to blitz one of your Vamps this turn. He's going to blitz through and try and get close to that ball. Maybe he goes for the pickup.
I would very much so be going for the pickup. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not even a rush to the ball. It's a 4-up to win or to get to overtime. You're going to be able to tag everything out. I absolutely am going for this ball. And not only does it do all that, but it makes the next turn for the Vamps so much harder because they also have to play recovery.
You're hoping for a snake here.
He's going to have 4 guys in scoring position. That's going to be amazingly hard to stop.
I'm not sure you'll find many games on fumble either, Danny. It's tough out there. Yeah, we can get another player over here.
It's also the fact that like we've been in this season for like 4 months now, right?
Yeah, it's not even been. It's been like 8 weeks, 10 weeks, man.
This does not look like, even if you receive the ball as Vamps here in OT, right? And you manage to score somehow, which I don't know how exactly you do that with no rerolls, right? You can just the Wood Elves can score twice, right? There's nothing guaranteed that you're going to get the kicks. So this is a heartbreak game for Uldreg right here.
First dodge is good. Oh, fails the first pickup.
Keep that reroll, I think.
Nah, I'm with him. I think he put it in.
All those guys are tagged up. I would have let it go.
It's too easy for him to kind of get out. Like, he can easily get 2 dice on this ball right now, right?
No doubt, but you make him roll it. That's the big thing. You make him roll the dice. He has no rerolls, any bloodlust, anything is going to end this turn.
Yeah.
So
Big
you're
thing I
right,
don't
it's
like
easy.
Rerolling that pickup is because you want that reroll. He had
Or maybe
2,
they're playing it.
so he could have still had 2, and would have been very hard still for Uldreg to recover that ball.
True. That's very true. Blitz is on. Hits the POW. That's big.
Go away.
Way to Pow Town.
No break. That is really good.
Gotta pick up this ball. Can't leave it on the ground. Yeah, I guess we don't want to time so we can see if pro pops. We still are in a lot of hurt. I think we have to get that other runner out there.
Yeah.
So I think he needs to take the block to try and push the War Dancer, and then he needs to bring that other frenzy guy around.
These are big pals to be hitting right now.
Yeah, to try and make it more difficult for him to get 2 dice on this ball. Because right now I think it's just way too easy for him to get 2 dice.
With strip ball, too.
With strip ball. Right. So he needs to get that frenzy guy around.
Yeah, I don't know why that frenzy guy's still standing there while you're doing these blocks.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think you have to take it after you take the block. And then we just start dodging other people. Okay, yeah, that helps. We need that runner to make our eye gauge.
I was gonna say. Yeah. I was gonna say. That's all you really need right now, right?
Yeah. Safe moves when we feel like it, bitwise. It's convenient for us, not for you.
Oh, that is a huge dodge. That's the one off the tackle. That was the hard one.
That guy was tying up 3 elves that are the only elves in scoring position. Would have been.
But
I think he was doing a good job just being there.
Yeah, but I think
Oh,
he can just.
what a pow.
Wow.
What a pow.
That's
You can just
huge.
make it 2D easy, right, without blending in those squares. So now he's got an uphill, right, and you just knock down his War Dancer. And he's got a hard dodge to get in there. Right? He's almost got to do the 3, 2, right, and then come back in. What a strip ball hit.
One reroll left too. This is going to be spicy. I do think this is one of those times where I would be looking at taking the tree hit early. It's a 1 in 27 versus a 1 in 9 to make the dodge. It makes your first dodge out a lot better if you get it. So you start with the 1 in 27 and then you lead into the rest of this. You could even chain push onto the ball here, right? It adds some dice though, but so I don't really love that. Yeah, I think you just take the 1 in 27.
That was your dodge square, wasn't it?
It's fine there.
1 in 27, he can, or if he gets the push, right, he can dodge up. Right?
Yeah, it's the tree blocks here, pushes him there. Now it's dodge there, and he can just come back in.
It costs you a square movement, but I don't think that's a huge deal.
Yeah, it doesn't matter that much. I don't think you're recovering on this ball, this carrier anyway. I mean, you're going to be stopping in this square. Okay. He was going for the chain push, it looks like.
Couldn't that guy, the lineman who's on the line of scrimmage, gotten there way easier?
Yes, but didn't have dodge for this. But it was through tackle anyway, so I think that might have just been a blunder. Yeah, he could have gotten there as well. Also tackle though.
I think a lot of times chain pushes and they're kind of like, oh, I can do a chain push. It's so small.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. Well,
this is on. Yeah, I don't think you do the tree chain. I think you just throw the block and then do the dodge. I think that was the correct sequence. The worst possible scatter. Congratulations.
I don't think you follow there either.
No, you definitely do not want to catch it back on your War Dancer. That's game over. And his War Dancers have scatter hands. So it looks like he's going
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rush. Yeah. This does have sure feet, so he could do the handoff. He can go over here and then just go for the handoff play, which I think is probably his best choice right now because he has the sure feet on the rushes. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rush, and then the handoff. He's got to do it though. He's got to go for it.
I'd run the War Dancer in, so in case you fumble the handoff, he's also in the end zone to maybe catch it.
Yep. Okay.
Or just do it.
Did we declare the... We're doing the pass? It's good.
Oh,
It's board vision,
Okay.
it's IQ, and it's
hey,
piece
we're in problems.
That's how we get this shit to work.
We're in big
What
problems.
a wild sequence there. I did not see that one coming. I really thought he would do it that way. It did remove a 3+ dodge by doing it his way. But it added 2s without rerolls at the end, right? Or added the pass. So...
Oh, he was running out of clock.
He did. He's at 9
You-
seconds
you
left.
just pointed that out, and I was like, oh, wasn't even looking at his clock.
So it does look like one of the throwers has stayed out. So we're going to be at 3 Vamps and Ivan. And the Woodies are choosing to receive the ball. No rerolls on either team coming into overtime. This is hot. Now, one thing to point out about the TABBL rules, though, is that if you fail to score, you are losing. That's how it works. Does he still have his leader reroll available? Didn't he get removed before he could use it? I'm fairly certain he does. Will he put him on the pitch, though? That's the question. It has to be on the pitch bitwise, otherwise it doesn't show. And it is currently right here. I do. This guy right there. He got removed at the start of the first drive. It's like turn 1 or 2. Did they use leader?
Yeah, but it's a new half.
Doesn't count for overtime.
You don't get leader back?
You do not?
Oh, jeez. I thought leader happened every half.
No, he wasn't. He was removed on like turn 1 or 2 move. He must have used it at some point, though, and I just missed it, though. All right, we're back to the Wood Elves drive. What's going on? Yeah, Uldreg is pausing to make a cocktail. After that half, I don't blame him. This is a great time for us to plug. We do have a tournament coming up in Washington, so if you're watching on the 18th, come hang out with us. We would love to have you here. All the rules are on our website, which is tabbl.org. And of course, if you are watching and you aren't following, do me a favor and hit that follow button. Come hang out with us. We got a new season starting whenever Warhammer Blood Bowl drops. Maybe sooner, depending on what the hell happens with Cyanide.
Warhammer.
Was he really moved? I missed that. Okay, thank you. Tabbl.org is our website. Come hang out. And obviously you can check out my streams too. I do this like Mondays, Wednesdays, sometimes Fridays, sometimes on the weekend. Definitely Mondays though. This has been a far more eventful match than I was expecting, to be honest with you. At the start of the second half, I was not expecting the Wood Elves to come back. That was crazy. What a drive.
Yeah, I can't believe he scored 2 in 4 turns.
You know, exactly, right? And I think this is the thing that folks do, though. They play Blood Bowl, bad things happen, and then they tilt. And then they just give up on the drive. And they give up on the game, and they lose because of it. But sometimes you just got to roll the dice, man. See what happens. You had some bad dice early, you might get regression toward the mean, and the next thing you know, like, you're winning this game. And I would say right now the Wood Elves are in a winning position. No casualties at all, right? There hasn't been any. There was the KO that happened early in the drive or game, and then he appoed it, and we haven't seen one since.
I mean, they're in a tremendously good position, right? I don't realistically know how Uldreg comes out of this without just rolling some unbelievably good luck. So
you just never fail a bloodlust again, James.
I mean, I've been in that situation against Vamps where they've used all their rerolls by turn 2, right? And then you're just like, okay, well, this good job you blew through all those rerolls. Right? In the PWN League, in my semifinals match, right? That's exactly how it went. right? With my
Yeah.
gnomes against Vamps, and they used all their rerolls on turn 2 and just never failed anything else.
Man,
Right? So, you know, or they were in a position where it was, you know, like a non-critical failure, right? We failed a bloodlust, but who cares, right? It's our last Vamp. We're moving. Go
yep.
sit him somewhere. So
Yeah. Like Festling is saying, though, this is the power of the elves. If you don't remove them, they die. Or you die. Like, it's horrible. They do everything on a 2+.
So the TABBL rules are John is receiving. If he does not score on his drive, he loses.
That's right.
If he does score, then it goes back and forth.
It will go back. It is only 8 turns in the overtime. And, yep. So, that's all you get. Kaiser, I'm just going to guess you double skulled. There was a snake that happened somewhere. It's a good kick. Changing weather, back to perfect conditions.
yeah, you know, hopefully John is taking some looks at his first drive, right, and seeing things that he potentially could have done better. Right? And, you know,
Yeah, they went back to the locker room. They had a nice pep talk, that little break.
you know,
He sat down as players. He said, "You need to play better. Can't be doing this shit out there." Unfortunately, Uldreg's team was dead, so he wasn't able to do that. Ooh, 1-9 there is pretty bad. Oh, it was a 3 dice block. Somehow I missed that. Saw the 2 skulls. Panicked.
Yeah, but
I'm always...
he almost biffed it.
Yeah. Yeah. It was really funny to me, kind sir, because when the High Elves were first announced, there were people in the community that were talking about them not being good, as if somehow elves that can fish for removals are going to be bad. And I just don't know how anybody had that opinion. It's such a bad take.
if there's one thing I know about the Blood Bowl community, is that their hot takes are probably about 99% wrong, right? Everyone said orcs were dead, right? Everyone said that humans were dead, right? Just consistently just bad at hot takes.
Don't forget Necro was going to be the best team in 2025. Amazons were going to be unstoppable. I think... I will say one of the ones that I had was I really hated the inducement rules where the underdog got 50k in this edition. But the more I play with it, the more I'm kind of like, actually, I think it's a really good change. It makes being the underdog kind of a strong position to be in.
I mean, the thing with humans, right, was that I think most people overlooked them getting strength 3 catchers. And the catchers are just amazing, where previously they were kind of a liability.
Yep.
Right?
Sean's about to run out of time here.
It's too easy for people to get, too easy for people to get 3 dice on them. Where now,
Absolutely.
1 skill and they're blodge, and they're just amazing pieces.
We've talked about this a little bit, but one of the things I think we're going to see here is that John is playing on console and Uldreg is not. So now that John's out of time, he's going to be having to really rush with the controller. And I don't know if you guys have played this with the controller. It is not great.
So do you think Uldreg without rerolls is gonna just try to go whole hog and get guys through to get that ball?
Maybe not now.
Now he can't.
Yeah, now it's a little bit more difficult. Well, he does have a hypno piece right there, doesn't he? Or does have a guy down
He's got
right
a
there.
down guy right there, but it's not.
It's going to be a 3+ hypno. I assume he was trying to hypno.
Oh, we're not even going for it now.
I'm not sure where he was hypnoing then.
Usually it
Okay, that's
declares,
good. We didn't remove
but
it.
maybe because it was... Oh, it was this guy right here. Because they were red, you couldn't see
All
it.
the ones out of the way soon.
Yeah, exactly.
Balls, you're living and dying by the two.
Looks like we're going to stay. Lucky for him, he does have that thrall. It didn't get removed. So if he wants to do more this turn, he can. I might consider not biting here, though. Right, it's really not too bad for you. What else are you doing this turn? taking a block
you're
on a
not
Rhino.
able to get downfield and get the ball now, so you might as well just chill.
He goes for the bite. This does give him 2 more 2-die blocks, so this isn't terrible, and it will free Ivan off the tree, assuming he doesn't want to 9 this. So, you know, there's some good stuff here. Goes for the hit, no, the 3+. He gets it. This is nice. It lets him get 2 or 3 more 2-die blocks. Getting the POW. This one goes next, and that'll, if he gets the POW here, which he does, now he gets 1 more out. All in all, this turned into a pretty good turn for him.
I mean, it is. It's a fantastic turn for him. The bad thing is, right, the elves can kind of score on demand.
Yep.
Unless John snakes something.
Wow.
John doesn't even have your ball either. So unless John fails something. Everything should be on a 2 at this point.
Yeah, for me, I think getting the ball is actually one of the most important things on this turn, but maybe second most important. Blitzing Ivan sounds pretty good to me. I might be looking at that. If I hit him down here, I can put the tree back on 2 players. That's really nice.
Anything you're going to do, you better be doing it quick. Right? And I do like blitzing Ivan, right? I think that is pretty good blitz for you.
I also like picking up on a blodger. I don't think I'd even be looking at the...
Oh, we're just ignoring Ivan.
We're banging thralls, man. He has a game plan. He's going to take the 2D with Wrestle, which isn't terrible. I like it. And he's got the chain push to clear Ivan off of his line. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean either, Danny. Are you talking fumble or are you talking Blood Bowl 3? Oof, I thought that was double skulls, man. Takes the wrestle. Interesting.
I really don't like any of this before you've gotten the ball. It's not terrible, right, Scott? Who's getting the ball if he fails this?
I think it is pretty terrible because that runner could be right in your face next turn.
That's true. His maximum range was the one before the ball line, so he wasn't able to pick it up. But yeah, it would have been a challenge, right? You'd have to knock him down. That can be quite the tall order on a blodger.
But I do agree. I would much rather pick up the ball on strip ball guy.
Yep.
At this point, make him 100% commit 2 minutes and try to knock him down. Because right now he only has to commit 1.
Did we end in range of the runner? We didn't. So the ball won't get hit, but you might get forced to do like a naked 2+. That's scary. Maybe try updating your Java, Danny, and re-downloading the client. It's the only thing I could think of.
So the question is, do you move that thrall into as a potential threat?
I think you need to.
Has to do. The other option is you move him in and then you take a hit with Ivan. Right? Or we do neither of those things and just move him backwards. Like someone's got to make John do something, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't just
Elves
let him
love
just
this.
hang on to that ball, right, in the backfield without, without any pressure on you.
Elves love not feeling pressure. It's one of their favorite things. Like, oh, I snaked a dodge. Who cares?
He's outnumbered, so it's very hard.
It is, but I think even if you put just one vamp back, you can be like, okay, you can't just stand here, right? You can't let him just stand here for the entire.
I think he'd be really smart to have that runner basically on the line, so he's within striking distance. You need either John to be moving forward or moving backward and chasing it.
Right. I think after 18 turns, we're finally going to see a block on Ivan, which is exciting. I'm excited to see it.
Hey, now he hit him once with a tree.
Yeah,
And he hit him last turn with a wrestle.
Yeah, that is true.
Ivan did get better, though.
But not with my blow tackle guy. That I've seen the entire match.
That's true. Oh, not this turn.
So once again, this guy can just hang out, right? He can just, I wouldn't mind just moving him central, right? Just go central, right? And just sit there and you know, you don't need to do anything crazy.
This does suggest John's going to be moving up the pitch here. It's a big pow. It's not with a mighty blow.
Feel like there was some cash changed hands here and was like, don't hit my Ivan with mighty blow tackle. Don't. Right?
I think
it's like, yeah, okay, buddy. I won't.
I think we might be about to see the fabled blitz on a vampire with mighty blow tackle.
Yeah,
I think we're going to see him go right there.
Runner, right? No, I think the runner. He's going to stand up the sneaky kick guy or move the other catcher in, hit him with mighty blow tackle, and then foul him with sneaky kick.
It's a long queue, Danny. What's your record in arena, Danny? That might be why too. I don't know. There we go on the runner. You're right. Yeah. And he can do it because he doesn't have block right now. Yeah. Ooh, he gets rewarded for it. And a removal. That's huge at this stage in the game.
Well, on time,
though. 0, 0, and 0. That's crazy. Maybe there's something going on with the servers. Maybe they weren't able to pay their server bill finally.
I mean, you would think if the servers just weren't operating, road error or something. But
are we gonna do a pass?
I don't like any of that passing.
Okay. Is there any chain pushes he can do to get him in range? It doesn't look like it. Yep. Get Ivan up. Now you have a threat in the backfield. He's gonna have to go deal with that.
I think. I don't think John is going to try. He's gonna try and deal with it. He's just gonna come up and.
He's just gonna ignore him because he's all the way.
I think now I don't like this. I think you really want to do this. You move Ivan over and block off his guys with disturbing presence. Right, put him a few paces in, right, so he can hit the ball carrier next turn, and put disturbing presence on that catcher. Right.
We are 4 rounds into overtime. Maybe not. The Wood Elves scored twice in the second. Kind sir, that's the funny thing is he's only 8% above expected with Claw. Oh, we're in the pro. Fails the pro. That is tough.
So. I think this is just way too easy.
It has been a long game.
A few 2+s, right?
Yeah, I'm with you. I like moving Ivan over and kind of screening between, and then you also kind of get to block off. Because I mean, right now there's nothing.
I mean, in reality,
John
does have no reason to even move this ball forward right now. Like I don't know why he moved those other guys up the pitch. Just blitz Ivan again and go step on that other vampire, right? You know.
We're gonna bang Thralza. Oh, we're doing the pass. Never punished.
there's just a lot of risk here that you don't need to do. I mean, it's only turn 4, right? Like what? You're not going to score.
I do like that he's at least covering the double skulls on the blitz here. I think he's blitzing this now. Sure enough, John came into this with a game plan, and he has stuck to that game plan. He is banging thralls. There goes another. You know, when I first watched or looked at his roster and I saw the diving tackle, I thought that was going to be kind of a waste. It has been, I think, putting in some work. Shockingly amount. You're really discouraged from cutting this corner, from cage diving. It's not bad. It's really not bad.
Yeah, it's an overlooked skill.
I mean, but right now, John or Uldreg has a 2+, 4+ for a dice on this ball. For 2D on it. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So a bunch of 2s, right, and a 4 in there, right? But he's got 2D on this ball.
Sure does.
And there's no reason why you should put the ball in this place, right? There's just absolutely no reason. And I'm 100% going for that play because there is no other play here.
Yeah, you're in a lose state right now.
And even if you get it, you're still in a lose state, right? But like, why? Why are we giving our opponent chances to get back in this game?
Well, gets the 1-9 out of the way. Good for him. Well, I'm looking at this. We're looking for the dodge out here. Take the 1-9 here. Do the hypno. That gives you a thrall in there. And now we're just dodge out, cut the corner, and we're in. With tackle even.
I guess he was trying to go through. Yeah, he's trying to do this instead, so he doesn't have to make the dodge. But I'm not sure if that is that a 3-2. But he still has to go through diving tackle this way.
Oof.
Which is why I didn't like it.
He doesn't have to go through diving tackle now. He just cut through here.
Oh yeah, he does one back. Yeah, you're right.
I think he actually has enough movement to get back after 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rush. He can do the bite. Just don't follow.
That's the pow.
Yeah, I mean you're right. He's in a horrible spot there, Cynic, right? And like even if he got this, right, it didn't look like he was gonna, like he could even stop him from scoring.
We're all the bitches, or all of us together combined. Oh, we failed the rush. We did an extra, it looks like. We've been playing a lot of Oracle practice matches on Fumble Art. That's been a lot of fun. I've got a Super League match coming up on the 12th, it sounds like, as well. So this seems pretty straightforward for the Woodies at this point, though.
You know, James, your comment about last turn about moving the ball forward, I think was right. But the one thing that this does is it makes the fight over on his side of the field so that the ball's on the ground, there's elves around, any one of them could pick it up and score. And you think he's relying on the fact that he's just outnumbering the vampire team. And just have the fight be on his side, not on your side.
I can understand that, right? But right, you're playing Wood Elves, right? They don't have a lot of trouble scoring, right? And so just being, keeping the ball and making sure shenanigans don't happen.
I think this is pretty well gonna lock it up the drive, though. The thing I think is kind of funny here, you couldn't have done this in Blood Bowl 2025? He would be stalling right now? There would be a handoff required?
Well, the ball was on the ground this turn.
Right, next turn. Sorry, you're right.
But it's
We are
put two guys right next to each other and they hand off to each other.
Yeah, no one's ever rolled a snake in their life. We are sticking to our game plan, though. We are 100% in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He is one outside the range of this one. So that is nice. Oh, rolls the 1. Yep. Happened to me in a practice match the other day, Art. I was stupid and did not do a handoff that I could have done. And next thing you know, I got rocked on my gutter runner, who then blew up. You steady footing the stall? Fuck off.
I did that exact same thing in a game practice match versus Scott. Rock came in on turn 6, hit my Dragon Prince, right? And then I steady footing it. And it's best skill in the game. Steady footing. The intern that thought up steady footing, they need to hire him back. Fantastic job.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're kind of just throwing dice at this point, right? I mean, you just keep dodging, doing whatever you can. This is pretty much done. I wouldn't have even minded blitzing with Ivan here to get him in the play. Oh, we're banging in the rush. You've re-rolled a no way. Nobody's ever re-rolled a regen. The first regen I rolled in 2025 was on a ghoul. And that was funny to me. Which is... Did he not pro it?
Doesn't look like it.
Okay.
Even the pro.
You thinking man trolled a regen roll? It's silly to me that Fumble put in the regen reroll. I find that goofy. I understand why. I get it. But that's goofy.
I think Uldreg's problem this game was that he was not using Ivan as a big threat. He was using Ivan as like, here's a piece with tackle.
Right.
Not as like, I'm going to go murder guys with Ivan.
Yep. Well, it's looking like we're going to watch a few turns of the Woody stalling, and then we'll get a chance to see a 1 turn. I totally get it. The thing that confuses me about why they did it is they chose to ignore GW's rules as written in other ways, and then kept this one. And that was weird to me. That's so... Yeah. That's it. That was my reason. Yeah, this is good. Pull him down. You know, this is kind of an interesting one. Do you even try to dodge off Ivan here? You've got another game in front of you. If you roll the 1, you risk taking the casualty.
Oh, that's why I didn't like dodging off last turn.
I mean, Ivan can just power you at this point, right? Also. So.
Harder to kill on my turn. Yeah, is that true?
So do we know the teams for the next semifinal match? I know one of them is Black Orcs. What's Chicken Chaser playing?
Well, Chicken Chaser's not in our league. It's Chunky Chihuahua. He's on Lizards, so...
Yeah, he's on Lizards.
He's on Lizards. So you would have to suspect that, you know, if you want a good matchup, he won the Lizards.
You know, Sal has beaten expectations in his other 2 matchups too, though. He played Chaos Chosen against Bitwise as Black Orcs, won that one. He played me on Skaven, and I'm shit, but he got me too. And so, you know, I think when you think about it, there's a good chance he might be all right. You know, Lizards are prone. Right? They just get banged out sometimes. So if he catches a couple removals on the line of scrimmage, it could be real different.
I just think Lizards versus Wood Elves is a closer matchup than Black Orcs versus Wood Elves.
Absolutely. But same thing is true, right? I mean, Wood Elves suffer from the same thing that everybody else does. That's 8+, which is sometimes they get deleted. Not in this match. Not in this match at all. But
Jleeve rated the
occasionally.
channel with 8 beautiful souls.
Hey, J-Leaf.
Does John know how to play Wood Elves without just banging though?
There's a lot of goblins for him to bang, you know. How'd your fumble matches go, J-Leaf? We're just finishing this match up.
Jleeve's chair has entered the
That
stream.
is a very hot take. Maybe not. You know, you can write it down though. Write it down. I'll hold myself.
Kind sir, was it J-Leaf you were playing on High Elves? That might have been it. Orcs, Snots, and Nurgle. That's fantastic, man. You wouldn't feel bad about it. Oh, well. Yeah, like I said, it's crazy. Who would have thought that elves that can remove things are good? Who could have ever seen that coming? I think we could have moved the ball first here, but that's okay. Double skulls don't happen to other people, just to me when I'm in playoff matches. Repeatedly with Ivan. Ruining my drive. Not bitter about it. Hey Haruka, how are you? It's good to see you. Have you convinced people that Bretts are good yet? Have we done it yet? I keep seeing you talk about it like every Twitch chat, man.
Man, we dodge off with our word answer and foul.
Oh my god, we're doing it.
I like it. Let's get that word answer safely on the bench. Where I need it.
Zero threat when you're just kicked out of the game.
Yeah. I think if you're Uldreg at this point, you're kind of just rolling dice. I think he's just trying to hurt him.
Make it easy for the next time. That's what you're trying to do.
I remember a certain player in a playoff match who decided to foul somebody else 5 turns in a row to ruin their chances. I don't want to name any names, like Hype 261, but I remember a player who did that.
In my defense, right, I remember the feet picks you sent me to convince me to do that because you were his next opponent.
I don't know what to say.
Good feet picks.
There's no defense needed. That's just
Yeah. What are you shaming Quentin Tarantino? He loves feet. Fantastic director.
Well, good on John for sticking with it, right? I'm sure
Yeah.
Uldreg's pretty salty at this point. Right?
I would be.
To be up in that situation. Yeah, it is very rude, really, but I mean, that's what you expect when you're on this stream. So now you've got the infamous Vamp 1 turn with 6 players. Could be a little bit difficult, right? Could be a little bit.
Boy, I sure
have
hope
a runner. No, he doesn't have a runner.
I'll
So
be
this
right
is gonna
back.
be
There was a
little
big
bit
pow
spicy.
outside. Just gonna go check. Hopefully it's a firework.
If you don't know,
a little bit of block die.
Flute, who lives in Tacoma, so we may not ever see him again, but it was nice knowing him.
As long as his computer keeps streaming, it's fine.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. Hopefully you can get Flute's partner in here to carry on the stream.
Yep.
Right.
To be fair, the last time we heard a bang outside, I'm pretty sure not one, but both of his cars got hit at the same time.
Yeah.
Both of his cars parked right next to each other got hit.
Yeah, that is true, right? So, you know, hopefully,
Hey, you got a new car, though.
so I think in this play you can't 1 turn, right? It's just you don't have your speed piece. You got to set up to try and hope for the timeout, right? And take it to kicks. So just set up everybody. I think you go through on the left-hand side, right? Because it's kind of weaker over that side. there is a diving tackle piece, right? But there's only kind of one guy standing over there. What?
I have great news. It wasn't my
Oh.
car.
Harugu,
We're good.
I filled Chad in on the last time there was a bang outside. So
I heard that. Yeah,
just in case.
both my cars they got totaled. It's looking like this is going to be the end of the game here. There's nothing that he can do at this point. So this was a fun game to watch. I really appreciated both the guys letting us stream this and work through it. And I think Uldreg's going to go for one last hit on the War Dancer.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Hope he throws the foul in too.
Harugu, 100%. I am a shitter. Right. This is, J Leave is 100% correct. Right.
Oh my God, he gets it.
Oh yeah, get in
he
there.
Could foul this.
Ivan foul.
Oh, I like that score better, but that's okay.
MNG is just such a huge thing here.
The only thing more respectful than turn 16 foul is a turn 24 foul.
Oh, don't sell out.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. We're doing the passes. I do this sometimes because I'm like, if Nuffle wills it, if I get this, then I will put in the foul. But yeah, we are all shitty, Jaylee. Every single one of us.
Was it 2 seasons ago? 2 seasons ago, I went into the finals with like 3 MNG black, 2 blitzers, and a big MNG, and you know, definitely hurt to know that match went down 70 guys. So, you know, but congratulations to John here.
Yeah.
Another TABBL finals he's going into.
Pulling out that tie at the end of regular time, amazing, really good.
Good for him.
I'm glad I woke up from my nap to watch this.
Glad you just kind of rolled in. Like, what's everyone doing? What's going on? Right. So, yeah, fantastic match. We don't want to hear.
You're muted.
He's
I'm not muted now. I fixed it. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up, but just give you guys kind of like the last minute thoughts. What do you think were the big changes? What went well, and what kind of led to that? Everybody jump in there and once.
I think John put himself both of his drives in positions where he allowed the Vamps to take the ball off him, right? And I think that was just kind of he was much too aggressive with the ball when he didn't need to be. He didn't need to put the ball in any sort of striking range for the Vamps to even have the possibility to do it. He did suffer a little bit of bad luck with a snake, right? But that was all kind of his doing, right? You know, I think Uldreg played the. I think Uldreg, played the game pretty straight, right? I didn't see a ton of glaring errors, and he just got kind of unlucky at the end, right?
I think Uldreg's only errors were, like I said, I think he didn't use Ivan strategically enough to really try to go after key pieces. And at the end, trying to stop, he got the really terrible kick at the last 2 turns. It was very hard to stop Wood Elves from scoring again. But I think his mistake was just like not being aggressive enough, trying to cover the ball with as many bodies. And like he set up a screen, he could have just piled bodies around the ball.
Yeah. The one thing I'll just say is actually it was the handoff when he had burned his reroll on the dodge with the catcher or the pickup. It was a rush. I'm not sure what it was. There was a handoff that he could have just not done at the end of it. And I think that came actually because he sequenced the whole thing together, right? And so this is one of those things where you kind of learn as you go through and you play more games is maybe I should do things one at a time so that way I can choose to abandon things or choose a different arc if I want to halfway through the turn. And so he was committed, but he fails the handoff, which means the ball hits the ground. And so now the elves are on the ball. And that's the turn that John recovered it when he could have just kept it on a blodger. And that's pretty nice. He still would have taken a hit on the ball, but you make him roll more dice that way. So, Gondor, are you still awake? You have any thoughts?
Yeah, I was taking a nap, but it was a good game. And I mean, I do agree the handoff may have been a little greedy. I liked the play. I thought that was my original play, was to hand the ball off and just kind of run away. But yeah, I mean, after he burned the reroll, it was a little risky. I think he's probably better off just trying to cage up as best he could. But
Yeah. I will just say 52 ones and only 6 or 29 sixes. Everything else looks pretty even, but that's pretty rough. It's a lot of ones, but they do roll a lot of dice, so it's kind of hard to say, right? And he was a little below average on Bloodlust at 77%. And even being a little bit below average can be real rough for Vamps. So, yeah. All right, guys. Are you getting on? Go ahead,
Played a
Scott.
really great 8, 12, 14 turns. And it was just those last few turns that were rough.
Agreed. Well, I'm going to update the bracket here. Normally I would say let's do a little... Oh, I'm not logged in on that one. Damn it. Logging over here. I would say let's do marbles. We'll save marbles for next time because I am tired and want to go do other things. I know. Cool. Well, guys, thanks for joining me. Thanks for talking through these and giving your opinions and your thoughts. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, always fun.
yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, folks. Who are we rating you all off to? Who are we going to? It looks like Blue Jays on. I think that would be a fine choice. Unless Art, are you getting on? Anybody else hopping on? No? I'm going to go roleplay being a dragon. You got it, buddy. Maybe play Claire Obscure and hang out with the girlfriend. That sounds pretty nice. I finished Act 1. Nobody spoil it for me, but I finished Act 1 last night. And I'm devastated. That's all I'm going to say. Devastated. They get more fresh. All right, let's see here. Who's on? Anybody's on? Twitch is recommending myself. Who's Radiant Bastard? I don't know. They got an anime profile pic. We're not going there. I'm not about it. We don't support the animes here. They're probably a really nice person. If you all know them, you can tell them I said that. Nothing's wrong with anime. It's not for me. And people with anime profile pics. That's all. You'll figure it out in your own time. Buddy mine's playing Marathon. You guys like Marathon? It's either Blue Jay, who is watching TV. He's not actually playing, or we can watch Marathon. Let's go to Marathon. I'm going to send you all over there. God, I love that. I had to pull down that sound clip of Kind Sir where a certain other person said it. All right, folks, we're going on over there. Say hello to him. I used to play Overwatch with this guy too. He is playing Marathon. So check him out. Yeah, you can pop